just jump into our Witcher review. All right. So, a shocking discovery awaits Geralt after he obtains information about Riance. Ciri's sense of justice causes problems. Jaskier performs for a royal fan, and then there's a reunion. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go through what worked, what didn't work, our favorite character, and our biggest surprise. Are we going to do the whole series, the whole season, or just this last three?
The last three. We already smashed out that other five before, and I refuse to fucking go back.
I think this was also a social commentary on classism and stuff like that in this show as well. The difference between the Scoia'tael, which is like the elves that are like outside, and the wilderness people, and the richer sort of what's his face mages and all that sort of stuff, and then Ciri's dad, which is who?
Emir.
Yeah,
Van Emrys.
Yeah. So the kingdom and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, for me, I don't think anything worked in this season. These last three seasons, the 3 episodes, I don't think anything worked. I think they forgot what the name of this show was and who it's supposed to focus on. The name of the show is called The Witcher. It's not The Adventures of Ciri. It's not The Adventures of Yennefer. It's definitely not let's see how gay I can make a straight character. It's called The fucking Witcher. This show was trash.
Are you sure it isn't called the Wenger Burger?
No. I checked as well. There wasn't even an episode titled that either, so I don't know. The episode titles in this was trash as well. What the hell were they thinking?
What is out of the frying pan into the fire?
I don't know. I do not know. I'd like to know.
It didn't work for me. As a whole, no, nothing worked. The only thing that I seen an improvement on from the previous 5 was the fight scenes. The only thing that they gave Geralt in here.
Mate.
The fight scenes.
Geralt is just a glorified bodyguard in this fucking show.
He is. All right, let's just go into what didn't work, because that seems to be the main thing.
There wasn't enough Geralt.
That's right, yeah. So what didn't work for me is that anything physical, Geralt minimally got, except for those 2 fight scenes that he just destroyed in. They took him off the chessboard.
Yeah.
So much of it, whether it was his last fucking 3 episodes, and you have him out for 1. So you get like maybe, I don't know, 30% Geralt time in these last 3 episodes.
The last 8 episodes, you get about 30% Geralt time.
Yeah, overall.
100%.
Yeah. But out of these 3, you get about 30% Geralt time as well. And anything emotional that Geralt had built up and added to for the whole 3 seasons gets moved into Yennefer's. Like, my daughter, why this? Even when Yennefer is saying goodbye to Ciri, and then Geralt's like, Yennefer, don't leave, come back to us. And then she just looks at him, like she just gives him a look, and then back to Ciri. I was like, clearly, this is not Cavill's fucking show.
You know what's absolutely crazy to me is that Yennefer betrayed Ciri. She was going to take it to that forest to be killed and everything. And it was so easy for Ciri to forgive her for nearly killing her, whereas Geralt has been by her side from the start, man.
Unflinching loyalty.
Unflinching.
Yeah.
They whittled down until, like, we've got to ally ourselves again to defeat the new almighty foe or whatnot.
Not even until Game of Thrones season 7, towards the end of season 7, did they try that bullshit. Before then, it was me. No. We're going to take care of this. Oh shit, the White Walkers are here. Maybe we don't have enough people. Go see Dany. Oh shit, nah, we can't do it either. Us together can't do it either. We're going to need Cersei. All right, let's go. Only until the end This bullshit, they're trying to push this bullshit too far. They're Justice Leaguing this shit. That's what they're doing. They're trying to rush towards the finish when they haven't started yet.
Yeah.
Give me another Superman movie. Give me another Batman movie. Give me a Flash. Give me all these movies before you give me fucking this.
They did rush.
They sprinted.
They rush. What do you think there, Vado? Because you've been quiet for quite a few minutes now.
Sorry.
So it just leaves.
I've had enough of this Witcher talk. No, well, for me, personally, it was that they're trying to Frankenstein the original story. I understand that they're not using many fucking, like, pieces of, like, the actual lore of The Witcher, but you can see them trying to put it in there. For example, you know how Geralt's all fucked up, and then they pour that water, and then after she explains it's meant to make you forget. That's legit, like, the amnesia that Geralt would have gotten for Witcher 2, and that's why he doesn't know. And they're trying to Frankenstein all these other pieces together, and it really just breaks up the story.
Yeah.
Because you don't get that sense of, like, longing for the woman that you love or the daughter that you've taken in. You don't see any of that. And because of the absence of Geralt, it's just non-existent, man. So that's what didn't work for me, is the attempt to actually use the lore now when it's too far gone, too little, too late.
Yeah. I think if they had focused on Geralt, the emotional beats would have landed a lot harder. Because to get blood out of a stone, which is Geralt should have been the stone, right? But to make him feel something is the real sort of journey.
100%.
That's the emotional payoff that you're waiting. And they gave him none of that.
Yeah. Even that end bit when he fights at that outpost is legit just the trailer for Witcher 3 with the killing monsters. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. It was too. Good pick up there, Vado.
It's dog shit. That's what I'm saying. It's too little, too late. Yeah, we're just gonna have the absence of lore throughout this show. Sprinkle a little bit in the last episode for me.
I, in fact, did kill those people at the bridge there. Who was they? They to tell me that I couldn't pass. They do all these other fetch quests. No, my friend. This is how it is.
I would just ignore all those motherfuckers. That was the other thing. No signs. Again, no signs.
He hit him with the what? What's
the
that?
Ard?
The Ard once. You're odd.
Oh, but didn't you love that part in that fight against Vilsefog? And he's like my staff.
You know when
Vilsefog, if you don't get the fuck out.
When I saw it, I just thought of Morty and layer cake. You don't fuck about, do you?
Horrible scripting. And it's funny because Laura Hisrich said that this season was going to take into account a lot more of the source material from Andrei Sapkowski's novels.
Yeah.
Didn't.
But yeah, it felt like it was kind of all over the place. So it seems like still, if you want a true Witcher experience, it's still the games.
100%, yeah.
And it doesn't pass the video game adaptation test at all.
Nope.
And it doesn't work as a fantasy property. And they sunk shitloads of money into this show. Like, you spent all of the money on Cavill. I get that. But, like, the world that they've created, the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, it was only $8 million for Cavill. He was only getting $1 million an episode B.
The fuck? Yeah.
All that other money went to that shit writer's room and that shit showrunner.
That's what I was going to say. Like, this is like a passion project for Cavill as well. I reckon he would have gladly taken the pay cut just to do this.
Yeah.
Do you know Keanu Reeves said, nah, I'm going to cut my paycheck in half because I want Al Pacino to be the devil in this movie. And it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this did. The devil was legit off screen. Lauren Hissridge fucked this show into oblivion. And
Badly.
I'm interested to see what they do with Hemsworth. Only because, right, like we're in the midst of this WGA strike, and I think that it could be a way to either like get rid of that writer's room, and hopefully they get more jobs and everything. I'm not going to be an insensitive prick, and get rid of Lauren Hissridge because I
as a
don't think
showrunner.
she's balanced it correctly. Get someone else in there that understands it. Give Hemsworth a fair go at doing it, because I'm gonna give him 3. I'll give him 3 episodes.
Henry Cavill is my Geralt. Oz is not watching this shit after this. This is done for me. This is the end of the series for me.
I don't care who Geralt is, only because they had Cavill in these 8 episodes and they was fucking trash. So was season 2. The only good season was season 1, and there was so much promise in there that they decided to go, you know what? The thing that was messy about it was the non-linear storytelling. No, it fuck wasn't. It wasn't at all. Because what you did in season 2 by untangling that ball of yarn was fuck it up even worse.
They literally said, you know what should be good is less Geralt. Like, are we serious now? We're just gonna take the show away from him. That's what we want. Less Geralt.
Yeah.
Trash.
I was excited for it. When the 3rd season trailer came out, excited for it. Because it's his last run, so obviously they're going to like treat it well. They're going to give him the screen time. They're going to go, hey, Cavill, this one's for you, baby. But nah, this is what they gave him. Right?
2 of them.
Airtight, baby.
Legit, this show is just that bit in Django. So we all think that the bags were a good idea. However, they could have been done a little better.
Can't see fucking shit.
Can't see fucking Geralt out of this thing.
Yeah.
My
Geralt
wife
was
spent
the fucking
all
hood.
day making them bags for you ungrateful sons of bitches. You know what? Don't ask nothing from me and mine. The greatest.
I see what they're trying to do by establishing themselves, by trying to like recreate the story, but it just wasn't executed as well as it should have been.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have a showrunner that understood the fucking what's-his-face. That understands the material.
Yeah.
She was literally trying to make Game of Thrones.
I feel like Cavill would have been there as well to try and give some form of like advice or counseling on there as well. But she would have she sounds like she could have been very much just a shut up and dribble kind of lady in that case.
You're mansplaining. Fuck off.
Apparently she was shitty that Cavill was so keen to do the role because he knew so much about it. So he brought a lot of that in, and there was a lot of times when he kind of challenged the writer's room or the script and kind of said, no, this isn't what would happen in The Witcher, so we need to like redo this. And she didn't like that. And it's these stories have been bubbling for fucking years now, in between COVID and everything, season 2 and whatnot. And it's all come out where it feels like a showrunner that didn't get along with her star and then limited how much time he was going to be on screen and how much he would have to do with this season arc. And it doesn't work. Didn't work for me just from an entertainment point of view. I would happily watch a show that had Yennefer and Ciri in it, but give me Geralt.
That's what I signed up for.
Yeah, that's
100%.
the main reason. If all of your marketing is aimed at using Henry Cavill as Geralt, as the Witcher, as the titular character of your show, put the motherfucker in there. If not,
even that was fucking smarmy. The way that they did that, they didn't even say his name. Yes, he's still in this season. Watch The Witcher 3 premiering raw. Like, say his name, man. That's fucking disrespectful.
Yeah.
That
Fucking-
was the whole season was disrespectful.
Yeah. Props to Cavill for still acting his ass off, though. Far out.
Didn't really have much. Siri, Yennefer, I need to go. There's
Why did he-
limited dialogue.
Why did he not have swallow? Why did he pause? Why did he not have all of his
Yeah.
potions, like to make him stronger and everything? Like, what's going on here, mate?
What was the whole deal in that last episode where it was like, oh, it won't be as good a potion as Vesemir would make? Like, mate, you're meant to be making these.
Yeah.
This is part of your alchemy.
It's part of your trials, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone who just didn't play the game or read the books.
And what about the neutrality at the end there? That last bit. Is he supposed to do that? Is he supposed to just like choose a side and break the neutrality? Because he's the O that walks between both worlds, right?
Never ever supposed to choose a side,
Okay. So then that's a new thing that they created.
obviously.
So, like, a Witcher works for coin. That's your main function as a Witcher. You kill monsters and you get paid for it. And you're meant to, like, stick to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the thing with Geralt was that he's one of the only Witchers, or I think he's the only Witcher who still has those emotions as well, or just has human-based emotion.
Who can actually feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very much like Christian Bale in Equilibrium when he stops taking the drug.
Yeah, that's right.
Which would have been a mad fucking aspect to explore. Can you imagine that? Him starting to feel, and then the emotions that come with, like, I'm my ward, fucking Siri, I'm teaching her, and now I'm scared that she's going to go out there and fucking die.
That's the game.
Yeah.
It does all of that in the game, B. Even when he's not with Siri and he's out doing missions and all that sort of stuff to get coins so he can get to her, that's always the catalyst is Siri. But she's not there. The best parts of the show that we saw in the first season was them hunting.
Yeah.
And him using potions and him using magic and all that sort of stuff. That season starts with his eyes all fucked up already.
Yeah.
He's taken a potion already, obviously to make himself stronger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He just lost all of that in the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, they didn't do any of the monster hunting and stuff.
They turned him into a bumbling oaf when you think about it. He's a guy who could use a sword really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the muscle.
Yeah.
He's the heavy. I'm the heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the favorite character, though limited, was Geralt.
Mm.
For all
Yeah.
of us.
100%. And it's simply because I know what he's capable of.
Mm.
And then what Henry Cavill can bring to the screen, like he had more emotion displayed. Like you said, like he finally got the mix right with this season in those first 5 episodes, where he actually got a chance to be on screen, I should say. So yeah.
I always flash back to him in Fallout when he's like, why do you have to make everything so fucking hard?
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's that? Where's that Geralt? I want to see that Geralt.
Yeah.
Should have been fucking crazy.
I don't know.
Only time we ever got that angry Geralt was because I can't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, oh, put the fangs away.
Calm down there, Witcher.
Hello, Witcher. What do you call it? Are we going to discuss Yaskir's like loss of hair between season 2 and 3 as well?
That was a bad wig job, bro.
Big
What
time.
the fuck? They lost his hair.
Yeah.
It's nearly Friar Tuck in there.
Far out. He must be bald. Like he must have just said fuck it.
Did they just lose the wig, or like from the first 2 seasons?
They must have been fucking around with it so much that they just like destroyed it.
It's just strands.
Looks like Gollum.
Badly.
You know, it like reminds me of. I don't know if you guys remember back in Melrose Place when that chick came back and she was in a car accident. She's like full red hair and everything, and then she takes the wig off and she's got like strands of hair and shit. She was
Jesse.
Scarter.
Jesus.
something like that, but it scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, yeah.
They teased that like a fucking horror movie. I'm
Yeah.
back, Michael.
Scandalous.
Yeah, badly.
That's what I was going to mention as well. This bullshit with Siri renaming her name to Falca was stupid as well. So essentially, what they're doing. So Falca is meant to be like the elven hero, basically, but she can shapeshift into a dragon.
Right.
And this is all part of that story from Witcher 2.
Yes.
Where when Foltest gets when you're invading this city with Foltest, this dragon comes out of fucking nowhere. And that provides the smokescreen for Letho to kill Foltest and then pin it on Geralt.
Kimberly was that bitch's name.
Kimberly. There we go. Have to Google it.
Yeah.
See, how mad a fucking story is even that?
Yeah.
The clear my name story.
Yeah.
Why did they not go into any of this? I know that like they were going for the stories in the book, and they used that for the first season. The second season, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but it could have been a lot more interesting.
The second season is supposedly still the first book.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of that is supposed to happen in that first book.
Well, this is the thing, right? Like, with them setting up Radovid to be king now, this leads into, like, the last act of The Witcher 2, the game. Because Radovid is still on that tear to conquer fucking Nilfgaard and all that.
Yeah.
And he's meant to side with Falca as part of that. And the elves find Dol Blathanna. And you see what that's all about. And Dol Blathanna in the game is a dwarven hideout. It's their biggest mine. And that's why they all come. And they build a community there. And then Radovid tries to take all that away. And you have to make the choice of if you side with Radovid or if you side with the dwarves.
Hmm.
You see what I mean?
It's a lot more interesting than what we got.
Broken fucking story, man.
I think where they fall down is their focus points, or where they choose to spend time with. Like, I would not have given Ciri a whole episode in the fucking desert.
Oh man, that was the worst.
Half an hour, fuck, that was long. And Geralt's just laying there. I can't move. I must go to Ciri.
Won't have that, I won't.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise of the show.
Actually gave Henry Cavill some screen time at the end.
They actually used some of the source material.
That they didn't change the title to The Vengerberger.
The Venga Boys.
On cue, motherfucker. Get out of my head.
There was no surprises.
It really wasn't. You know what the shit thing for me was? They didn't even finish off this O's arc. I think that was the most surprising thing, because it was getting to like 11 minutes. I stopped and I was like, I'm going to go toilet. Stopped, came back, and I was like, wait, 11 minutes? They've still got to go get Ciri. They still got to do all this other shit. And then it finished with a fight. I was like, why did they intentionally go out with a whimper for Henry Cavill instead of just finishing off his arc and then starting fresh with Liam Hemsworth?
That's right. Why did they break the season into two?
Yeah, they didn't need to.
They didn't need to. For 3 episodes, they did not need to.
No, especially these 3. They weren't the strongest. Even though, admittedly, I enjoyed these 3 a lot more than the shit that we got in the first 5. Only because things were happening that wasn't just the Scoia'tael, the Nilfgaard, the Vilzafor. Get the fuck out of here. Just give me action and plenty of it, mate.
And monster hunting. That's all we want.
Yes.
Yeah.
That the episode on the boat was the most entertaining episode of that whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though for God knows why, Ciri had to get the kill.
Oh, did you ever see Geralt kill a monster 10 times its size with his bare hands?
Yeah, I did it. That was me, baby. The whole lot of cats and swallow. Pause.
But Siri could smash that fucking scorpion spider thing with like a piece of its own body.
Even the
Hero
monsters are
shots
better in the
galore.
game. You know, there's a fight in The Witcher 2 where you fight this thing called the Karen, and it's like a crab mixed with a fucking squid, and it lives in a swamp, and this thing is fucking huge. And you kill this thing by like cutting off its tentacles and then finding like you crack open a weak spot on top of it and you put a whole fucking grenade in there.
Jesus.
Like that was just cool shit,
Starship
man.
Troopers vibes.
Yeah.
I remember fighting. So you know how that guy in I think it's Geralt's aunt's house, has to have that thing close to him, otherwise he'll turn into a werewolf. I did that mission in The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I did that shit. You know how good it is? The backstory for that is amazing. What they did to the character in the show was just disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut the balls off The Witcher. I wonder how they're going to come back.
I don't think they do.